Brookside Consulting, an awesome business since 2002, focused on cloud-based voice, video, contact centers, and the fast and reliable internet access that makes it all work. The goal is to provide the best possible customer and employee experience combined with the highest level of business continuity. Today, work is an activity, not a location. Is your technology keeping up with demand? Brookside Consulting has decades of experience with phones and internet. Together, we find the best solution to meet your specific needs and budget for cloud-based voice, video, and contact centers. We handle everything from solution design and contracts to implementation, including integration to key business tools that you're using today: Microsoft Teams, Salesforce, Oracle's NetSuite, HubSpot, and most CRMs. We bring it all together. And of course, none of these cloud-based solutions work without high-speed internet. So today, high-speed internet is no longer a luxury, it's a requirement. Brookside Consulting also can provide wholesale pricing and orders the network services for you from major carriers for fiber, Coax, 5G, and even SD-WAN. We manage the entire process so you never have to talk to a carrier again. The goal, once again, is to deliver the perfect solution that provides the best possible customer employee experience combined with the highest level of business continuity. As you can see from some of our recent installations, including the $11 million Great Hills Clubhouse or the new Q2 Stadium, we help people like Hayes County and Forehand, some of these companies we've had for almost 20 years as customers, make sure they have the right technology to meet their specific needs. Why move your voice, chat, and video to the cloud? Well, minimal upfront costs, because it pays for itself when compared to the total cost per user usually for what you have. Reduces complexity and responsibility for IT by getting rid of all that old stuff, from the legacy servers and hardware to the old phone company circuits. They're gone. Consolidate collaboration tools to reduce the number of apps, logins, and passwords for your users in IT. Make it less complicated. Integration to key business apps that speed up your business, like Microsoft Teams, Salesforce, G Suite, and provide the best possible customer service and experience with omni-channel, artificial intelligence, or AI, and analytics. You pay for what you need on a per user basis and always have the latest technology. It also meets all your business continuity and security goals with enterprise connectivity using fiber and SD-WAN. So what we really focus on is unified communications service, which is your phone system in the cloud. So all your basic things that you use your phone system for, from voicemail to, but it also adds screen sharing, built-in soft phones, the ability to work on any device anywhere, and you have unified communications. Contact center service is your cloud-based contact center. It adds things like email, SMS, social media, chat from your website, and even self-service bots that allow you to be able to route calls. So then you also video conferencing as a service, where that ties together all your live streaming and your meetings and all your big conference rooms and screen sharing once again. So at the end of the day, we're looking at cloud-based phone service, contact center, and video service from some of the largest providers in this space. We're also looking at network services, including fiber, coax, and 5G from some of the largest carriers in this space. And then on top of that, managed WAN solutions, including SD-WAN from all the major carriers and providers that provide this type of solution. So once again, Brookside Consulting's #1 goal is to deliver the best possible customer and employee experience combined with the highest level of business continuity. Most companies sell one product. We sell all the major ones, but really, technically, which provider and carrier combination meets your specific needs and goals? Well, we rely a lot on things like the Gartner Magic Quadrant. The Gartner Magic Quadrant looks at, these white papers that give you all the information you need to be able to make a good decision. Everything from the leaders to the challengers, it's got all this information. It's very helpful about all the major providers. So when you start looking at things like the phone servers in the cloud, which are unified communication or UCaaS, these are some of the providers that pop up on the Gartner Magic Quadrant. You can see all this stuff at my website at brooksidus.com. Here's the contact center solution provider. So you see, once again, it's a different group of people for the most part, with the exception of 8x8, but these are just companies that provide really good information about the situation. So when you start looking at contact centers today, a lot are moving to the Omni-channel Contact Center, which allows the customer to choose the digital channel, whether it be self-service or live agents, to be able to provide information they need for customer service and sales. So everything that goes with that are things like call recording with screen capture, workforce management to figure out how to get the right number of people, speech analytics and AI that listens to all your calls and make sure that you know which ones are good and bad, and self-service chatbots to help you route the millennials to whatever department or information that they need. So at the end of the day, we also help with international voice, chat, and video. We have certain vendors that we work with that allow us to be able to just really chip away at what you're spending on some of this stuff and be able to use things like WhatsApp for Business, where a lot of people in the world already have WhatsApp. Why would we not want them to communicate with our contact center, whether it be for sales or customer service? We help make sure that all happens. We also, once again, help with business software integration. So for up to 35 companies, we've got clicks, not code, the ability to integrate with major companies like Salesforce and Slack, HubSpot, Zendesk, ServiceNow, Oracle, NetSuite, Zoho, and more. So when we get done, it looks like this. If you're in NetSuite, you'll have a software client built into your, basically running the NetSuite that allows you to see what's going on with not only phone calls, but email, chat, web requests and things of that nature. Same thing for Salesforce. As you can see, once again, it's common denominators that we're going to put a soft phone in the application so that people don't need desk phones. They just work within the application and everything is captured and you get analytics on every customer and employee experience. It's pretty amazing. And we can even combine things like Teams and Salesforce to be able to make sure that these are all on the same page and working together. When you start talking about Teams, one of the things that we're seeing out there quite a bit, with there being 250 million and counting Teams users, is adding voice to Microsoft Teams to reduce complexity and help make sure that people are focused on the objective. Getting rid of your legacy phone system and hardware and lines just makes nothing but sense. So what we can help you do is move voice to Teams and use it as your phone system. It's easy to set up, manage, and use. No user training is required, and there's no change to the Teams user experience. I know this personally because I've put several of them myself. It adds inbound and outbound calling to the calls button within Teams so that your users are able to start making and receiving calls within Teams instead of having to use a separate solution. So there you're using one app for voice, chat, video, screen sharing, task management, file sharing. One app, Teams. And like I said, there's 250 million people and growing. It also works on all devices. So it clears up a lot of issues and problems you have with remote workers and people wanting to be able to make sure they never miss a call. Single sign-on makes it easy on the users, works on any device, desktop, notebook, tablet, mobile phone, and there's hardware and software phones available, okay? Including the soft phone that's built into Teams that allows you to be able to make and receive calls just like you're at your desk. And then there are the hardware options, okay? So yes, we also cover that as well. So it's whatever you need, we help you find the best deal to meet your particular needs and budget. When we're talking about the internet, everybody loves the internet, of course, unless it goes down. And that's what's happened lately. There's been a lot of internet outages that have hit a lot of major companies. Internet outages are going on all over the place and always will. Major companies that are affected by it include, the big boys like UPS and FedEx and Costco, Delta Airlines, Capital One. All these people were hit by these internet outages, including Amazon Web Services. So, and actually in the domain, there was a cable cut recently where I live and work, and all the little restaurants and big restaurants and retailers and people like Apple and Nordstrom's all had no internet for a couple of days. And so what we can do to help there, if we provide the highest level of business continuity. So if it's a single site, that usually centers around having multiple carriers. So if one goes down, the other one automatically takes over. But we split it up in ways with either fiber and coax, where we're providing, guest access on one and your business apps on the other. There's ways to set it up. And we have multiple options that we can show you. When it comes to multi-site, it's pretty much SD-WAN. That's a box that just clears everything up and provides the ability to do QoS or quality of service to prioritize voice, video over social media. So, I mean, that works out really well. And it takes connections for fiber, coax, and even 5G wireless. So a lot of this information is on our website at brooksideus.com. It's very informative. There's a section there on the Gartner Magic Quadrant for both UCaaS, CCaaS, VCaaS, and SD-WAN. It's all there, as well as good information about, some of the major providers, for UCaaS and video. I mean, it's really slick. It's easy to poke around and learn. These Gartner Magic Quadrant reports are very helpful in learning everything you need to know about these particular industries. And so Brookside Consulting, the best possible customer employee experience combined with the highest level of business continuity. www.brooksideus.com.